Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lesson 5. I hope you've enjoyed the mini course so far. And if you haven't completed everything or, even tried starting yet, you can always go back. Sometimes it's best to listen to all the lessons and then go back and start with Lesson 1 and try to take some of the steps and follow some of the tips. So let's go for this is my favorite lesson of all because it's where we get to do the fun home decor part. And then once you've done the hard work, this is where you can have the fun and reap some benefits. So let's get started. Now that you've decluttered and cleaned your spaces, we get to work on the fun part, as I said, which is the home decor. So I'm going to give you some really easy things to focus on to help you refresh your decor in your home and make it look somewhat updated without spending a lot of money. So my goal here is not to act like an interior decorator, but to help you learn some easy and inexpensive ways to up your home decor. I am not an interior decorator. I'm not licensed or, I didn't take interior design school classes. My background, as I've said, is as a realtor. For many, many years, I used to help my sellers, what we call stage the home for sale. We would make some changes. I would recommend kind of a punch list: do this, repaint that, declutter, whatever. So I learned so much about easy, low cost ways to really improve the look of a home. So that's what I'm trying to do here, is to teach you some of those things, because they're not just for sellers. We all want our homes to look the best they can and to nourish and energize all who enter, especially ourselves. So that's the goal here. So the power of even one new decor item can be amazing. I tell you this, and I want you to experience it. It really is. I'm always shocked, even when I help a home seller. After they do a few of the things we talked about, I even can't believe how much better the room looks. So it really works. So the process can be simple and not overwhelming. If you start with a plan, it really helps. So let's get rid of room shame, number one. Don't be afraid to tackle this. And I don't want you to have room shame or house shame when we're done with everything. I want you to be proud of the way your home looks and welcome guests, because you know your home looks so much better. So let's create spaces you can relax in, refresh in, that energize you and calm you. I want your home to become a place that you can't wait to get home to, and you don't dread putting the key in the door and walking in and going, "Oh my God, this place is a mess." Now, you're gonna have days like that. I still do, but you'll be able to control it and straighten it out and make it look good again in no time. So you'll get things under control, and that's the goal. So let's go on and talk about the first step I want you to do, and I can't emphasize this step enough, and it's free and it's easy. Take pictures of your rooms. Now that you've hopefully decluttered and cleaned, take some pictures. Then you can even do that beforehand, and before you start any of this, I recommend it because it'll motivate you. Those pictures don't lie, they tell the story. So look at the pictures and be brutally honest and objective about what you see in those photos. And I assure you, things that don't look good will jump out at you. And you'll say, "Wow, I didn't realize that pile of magazines was over in the corner. I got to get rid of those." And it's motivating too. So do that. Assess any decor items that remained after you decluttered. So do I really love that lamp, or do I really love that vase? Just take a good look and stop doing what I call hit or miss decorating. It's it makes your restyling your home simple and fun if you make a plan. Look, you know, look ahead of before you purchase any new decor pieces. The room should have a cohesive look. Remember that word. We're going for cohesive and a flow. You don't want, a vase that's orange in a room that everything is neutral. That's not a great example, because sometimes a pop of color is good. But if you follow what I mean, you want a cohesive, planned out look to the room. It will make all the difference, I assure you. So you want to have a simple design strategy. That's basically what I'm talking about. Let's have a plan, a strategy. First, you need to gather some information from a site like Pinterest. Maybe you're familiar with it. It's a great free site. Uh, you can use any online site that may have photos of home decor items, home rooms and decor looks. But put some time into this step. I love Pinterest. It's free. You can put in the search bar family room, kitchen, and beautiful rooms will come up. You can save them to your account so you can go back and look at them, and you'll know that those are the looks that you like because those are the ones that jumped out on you. So at you. And know that color is a massive driver in a room. So that's something we really need to pay close attention to. Color. And we're going to get into that a little bit more as to how to pick maybe some colors. So as you look at the photos of the room for inspiration, again, notice what looks you're drawn to and what about that look resonates with you. Does it give you a feel of peace, calm? Is it a certain color? Is it a couch that jumped out, a rug, whatever? Kind of just take note of that. Specifically, like I said, the color, the fabrics, the overall feel. This will help you with your plan to refresh your spaces with looks that you will love and that will give your room a put together, cohesive feel and look. So as you look at your room, decide on maybe one crucial element that's going to be the basis for all the decor items in that room. That will dictate your color scheme and the style of the room. And it could be a piece of wall art, an area rug, a pillow, and you'll see what I mean if you pull some things from Pinterest. And I will be sharing my Pinterest boards with you at the end of the course. I will send you those links, and you can see what I mean with some of these Pinterest board photos that can really help you pick an item, a wall art, a pillow, a rug, a throw, whatever, and even mood boards will help you pick your scheme and have your strategy plan mapped out. So speaking of the design board, here's a design board I made to give you an example of using your crucial element to guide you in your color selections and decor items. Here I use the paint color samples, which you see in the upper left corner, and I got that photo from Pinterest, and those are the colors that are going to guide me as I select my decor pieces. For a particular space, and it's actually is one of my paint schemes that I love. So the intention is to have some real flow and again cohesion to the decor items, which will help that room feel calm. And you can select a pillow or a piece of wall art again as your selections, just to help that a help that can guide you. So I can even I may do a video that shows you how to make one of these mood boards or design boards for yourself. So I have a template you can use if you're familiar with Canva. So reach out to me if you want any of these, helpful things. I'd be happy to share with you. Now, rooms can also have themes, like a children's playroom or the boys' room, has a sports theme maybe, or a girls' room that has a sports theme, whatever theme. But, sometimes a theme can help you with your decor items. So, a theme or an intention, like a family room. Is it more like a quiet area for your particular family? Or is it more fun and games because you have young kids? So have a theme or an intention for a certain space, and that can guide you in the selection of your decor pieces. Just always try to keep the idea of flow and cohesiveness in mind as you select your decor for that space. So what I'm trying to impart in you is you need to have a plan and an intention for a room, or your decor changes will be just willy-nilly, hit or miss, and there won't be any flow or cohesiveness to what you do. And the last thing I want to mention here is how important is lighting. You have no idea how much the right lighting can drastically improve the look and feel of a room. The photo next below here shows you the light variations that different bulbs give off. The bulb to the left is typical of the old type bulbs. They give everything in the room a yellow tinge, and I think that really makes the rooms look dated and depressing, while the bulbs more to the far right brightens everything in that space up. So I encourage you, there's so much to learn about choosing the bulbs, that I encourage you to learn more about different lighting options that are available now to really finish off your spaces. So check that out, and at some point check out my SD shop. I am going to have some guides uploaded in there that you can purchase very inexpensively to help you with some of these things, such as choosing lighting. So it is a really important step. So don't overlook that. Well, I want to thank you for purchasing my mini course, and I certainly hope you got some great tips out of it and that you end up implementing some of these items that I've suggested. And I hope you share with me uh, what you found. Did it help you? Was your home feel better? Good or bad, I want to hear the feedback. So please reach out and email me or message me with any questions. And I hope you re-listen to the mini course a couple of times, because I don't want you to miss any of the tips. I think they all can bring value. And my goal is for you to have a home that you love to come home to, feel nourished in, energized in, and really ups your self-care. And that can happen from your home to others that come there, whether they live there with you or they even visit. They will feel that feeling. So you're giving back if you do this to your home, and you're helping anybody that lives with you, your kids or sister, husband, whatever, wife, whatever. So I hope you'll take advantage of anything that you may have learned. And thanks again.